Casino del Sol Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field, here in this big matchup. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Wildcats will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. And to run this offense, it'll be David McComb. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There's some room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now. They'll run the option. But nowhere to go. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Bass. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the...
Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warren. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Let's talk a little about Arizona. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense working from the pistol. Caught in the backfield, it's Beverly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The play action fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll go right back to the run. And he'll be brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Warren. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Might as well give it to him again. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Pulls it in. It's Bass. Turning it on. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The run inside. It's Huffman. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running to the left. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. This time on target. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The option, he'll keep it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Woods. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beverly. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's caught. It's Beverly. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UNLV Rebels, taking on the number 3 team, the USC Trojans. And it's UNLV. Able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warren. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Warren. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Arizona comes out with another first down. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Look at this. He's going to catch it right in front of his own goal line. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Creates a little room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Maybe a crease. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hoffman. Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Warren. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Breaks the tackle. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it to the back on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beverly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Washington State going quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
1st and goal, Washington State.
They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Barges ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He breaks a tackle. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
Got a little press. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Great, here we go.
Off play action on first down. And down he goes back at the 3. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think